Hey YouTube, it's Arwen of Tarot by Arwen, coming to you from New Mexico. We have foggy weather, it's about 39 degrees. I know, weather reports, who wants them? I wanted to talk to you about a couple things. First on the thing are two books. Now, the first book is on my Kindle, so you can't see it really. Let me see if I can get the cover up for you. It's by Pagan Portals, and it is called Hekate, a devotional, and it's by Vivienne Moss. Let me see if we can get a cover up. I'm not sure. Go to beginning. Well, no, I got the PDF as a review copy, so I don't have the. But here's the title of it: Pagan Portals Hekate, a devotional. And you know, when I get a book that it says it's a devotional, I'm like, yeah, whatever, people. You don't know what a devotional is. I gotta apologize. Vivienne Moss has absolutely knowledge of what a devotional is. This is a very personal walk with her goddess. It's her experiences. She talks about her visions, her meditation, her spiritual connection, and she gives you writings. I'm going to read you a poem she wrote. A poem. It's called Dark Muse. Just hang in there. Darkest night on raven's wings, she conjures secrets in our dreams. Arcane knowledge and prophecy, the dark muse brings ecstasy. Bones and baubles, crystals clear, speak of magic, not from here. From shadowed lands she comes to test the chosen ones who will not rest. In her cauldron of despair, she adds the treasures that we fear. Face your demons, that's all she asks, to follow through her given tasks. Taste the blood of the grail, those of passion shall not fail. For 7 years you belong to her, a tithe to hell, are you sure? To serve the muse is death's sweet kiss, leading to inspired bliss. It's by Vivienne Moss. And this book, it's very personal. I almost felt embarrassed, like I was peeking into somebody's private journal at times. But she invites you in. She does say, I thirst for knowledge of the unknown, the occult, and divine inspiration. There are times that the hidden truths are right there, just beyond my reach, my comprehension. She talks about being called by Hecate, answering Hecate's call, the fear, being touched by madness. It is a beautiful book, y'all. Just beautiful. I'm trying to see if I can get to if there's a chapters. The first chapter is called In the House of Hecate, and I'm looking for, do we have a list? Yeah. Introduction is called Into the Storm. The chapter 1 is In the House of Hecate. Chapter 2, At the Crossroads We Meet, At the Gates of Death, To Embrace the Muse, Our Lady of the Witch's Craft, The Breath of Life, Hecate, She Who Is All. Chapter 8 is The Cunning Way, and then there's a conclusion. She also gives you a list of recommended reading. I love bibliographies, y'all. There's something that really, I want books to have, my witch books. And that's because I like to know what they read that got them here, right? So I want to go read what they read. It is what it is. I'm looking to see if the bibliography is here. And it may not be. This is by Moon Books. I said Pagan Portals. Moon Books, I believe, is the name of the recommended reading. Here are her tarot and oracle decks. The Vampire's Oracle by Lucy Cavendish and Jasmine Beckett Griffith. The Tarot of Delphi. Wow. I gotta get that one. The John Waterhouse Oracle deck. I don't know that one. I'm going to have to look that one up. I love Waterhouse. And The Fairies Oracle by Brian Froud and Jessica Macbeth. And then a really long list. She does classical volumes, modern text, and other books of interest. So, and it ends with a lovely invocation. Hekate, my queen, I give thanks to you as I continue on this journey of life and death. And I'm not going to read all of it to you because it's just, I want you to get this book. Even if you're not a priestess of Hecate, that's okay. You know, I think that devotions to goddesses and gods are really good things to have. They give you places to go for your own worship and maybe give you hints on how to connect with your own deities. So that was Devotions to Hecate, or Hecate, a devotional, by Vivienne Moss. It's a book I did get for review. It was given to me for review, and I love it. I will be doing an Amazon written review because I think that those need to happen also. I'm kind of behind on those. But, wow, I had this publisher, I actually reached out to them about an oracle called the Syzygy Oracle. And it's because Syzygy is an important word in my life. They didn't send it to me, which is cool. They may be waiting to see how my reviews are. I'm cool with that. But this book, they gave me another book also, and I'll be reviewing that one later. But this one, y'all, it's evocative. It's gorgeous. The writing is mesmerizing. Now, it's blunt. You know, she talks very, very clearly about what her goddess requires of her. And some people may be put off by that. I found it enlightening, invigorating, inspiring. Your mileage may vary. Now let's move on to another book by a woman. I have known of this woman. I can't say that I know Linnea. We're friends on Facebook. But, you know, that doesn't count for a lot these days, does it? But Linnea is someone who's written different tarot deck books. You've heard me speak about her on some other ones, like the Art Nouveau tarot that she did. Loved her writing. The artwork for the deck kind of missed for me in a couple spots. But Linnea has long been known to me. I think I may have met Linnea on pods. I'm not sure. I'll have to ask her. But she's written a book, you see me flipping it down here, called Tending Brigids Flame, or Tending Brigids Flame. Now, something you may not know is that there's a sisterhood, a network, called Keepers of the Flame. And this is, Linnea's been a priestess of Brigid for a very long time. I know others who are also Keepers of the Flame. And I've looked into it, but never been really called to it. And for me, I think that to work with a goddess, you need to be called to her. You know, not just because she's cool, or not just because everybody else is doing it, but because you really get the, get over here, Arwen, call. This book is from Llewellyn. They did send me a review copy. Just came out in November. The Hecate book came out December, so these are both very recent books. This is called Tending Brigid's Flame, Awaken to the Celtic Goddess of Hearth, Temple, and Forge. Bri is seen as a triple goddess. There's some discussion on whether or not she was three different people, three sisters. Linnea addresses that. But they saw her as a goddess of poetry, a goddess of the forge and smith crafting, and a goddess of healing. I often refer to her as the multitasking goddess, and in my Gaian tarot, I associate the Seven of Fire with Brigid. It shows a woman hammering at a forge and creating things. Now, this book has been, it talks about how to write your prayers, your devotions. It talks about dreams. It talks about what is sacred to Brigid. The table of contents is lovely. It has not just chapters, but it breaks down. And I like that. So you get the source of the flame. The welcoming flame is chapter 2. Devotional flame, or the temple, the devotional flame, is chapter 3. 4 is forge, the transforming flame. And 5 is tending your flame. It talks about Brigid's charity in that chapter. It gives thanks to people I know and love, Joanna Powell Colbert, Ellen Lorenzi Prince, who both helped encourage this book into being. And then this says 19 wise women all generously added their voices to this book. And you have amazing names. Selena Fox of Circle. You have Lisa Thiel. If you don't know Lisa Thiel, wow, her music is beautiful. I'll drop a link down there. Domi O'Brien, a well-known Celtic scholar. Of course, Joanna. Mickey Mueller, who is another writer and tarot creator. It's just, wow. Wow on this book. Now, sometimes I use these books for, it's not bibliography, bibliomancy. And basically that's saying, what do I need to know today, universe? Give me words to work with. And I just opened the book. And here, I opened it and looked and it said, each individual must connect with the deity in their own way, according to their needs. But I feel that every time a candle is lit, a fire is lit, we can think of her, remembering her holy flame. Throughout the wheel of the year, we can remember her light, meditating on the fire that never dies, that is within us all. Chanting, singing spiritual songs and prayers creates a sacred sound current that transforms the consciousness. It invokes the sacred fire within, feeds it, sustains it, and clears all that blocks its way. This is the essence of my path, and it is an integral part of my music, which is my offering as a priestess to the goddess. I opened up to words from Lisa Thiel herself. I think it's Lisa Thiel. It might be Lisa Thiel. But she is a visionary artist, ceremonial singer, and songwriter. She is a priestess of Brigid and Kuan Yin in the Fellowship of Isis. The Fellowship of Isis goes back to my very, very dear friend Ellen Cannon Reed, who has passed on. Leukemia. She told me about a vision she had about burrowing owls of all things, and knew that this next time that she had leukemia, she was going to pass. It was a difficult conversation to have with somebody you love, for them to tell you they've seen knowledge that their death is coming, that this time they won't recover from the leukemia. So blessings to Ellen on her path. She was an amazing lady. But Lisa is an amazing songwriter and singer. I really like her. She has a high lyrical voice. But these are two books that I recommend. I really, I want to pet this one. And you'll see that I love books on my Kindle. Love them. I have over 100 books on this. I've got my paranormal fiction, historical romance, my religious books, craft books, all sorts of books live on this little tiny device. And I love it. Didn't think I would. I really love having books. Love the smell of books. This one, yeah, it's got that book smell. Oh, and I just kissed it. You see? Can you see? Yep, got my lipstick all over it. Arwen. Oh well. I'll do it like this. There. I'll just make it real. I know, I'm a goof. I'm going to be working on a meditation for you for one of my uploads coming up. I am going to be on the road here for the next couple of days. If I have time, I'll get some stuff done today and, you know, post it for uploads over the next few days. Welcome to all the people from the YouTube Pagan Facebook group. Yay! I'm so glad I found y'all. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for subscribing, guys. And as always, seek joy, y'all. Pass it on. I'm Arwen of Tarot by Arwen. Have a great day.